Hi, good morning. Today, we will share about the home group and the Hyojeong Leaders Group. Until now, we have been studying the Trinity home group, but this is not enough. A leader school is very essential. A leader school is like an education center in a church. The synergy of growth appears only when the home group and the Hyojeong Leader School work together. It turns out that it is more effective to learn family relationships through the home group and then receive educational from a church or a leader school rather than letting new people go directly to the church's leader school. The difference between a home group and the general small group is the home group is a community with family-like relationships where you can feel Hyojeong, heart of filial piety. To make it easier to understand, a home group is like a family, and a leader school is like a church and school. For newly connected people becoming a member of a church, a home group is a place where they can experience family-like relationships as if when a child is born, they would experience love from their family before going to school. Until now, when there was a new person, we brought them to church to study the divine principle. However, not many people remained. This is also pointed out in True Fearless word. Okay, let's read it together. Sometimes there is no one who can guide you and there is no one in charge. A lecture teaching the principle must teach people about this. People want to learn more about the divine principle, but they cannot find anyone who can teach them. This tends to make people feel that the members around them are not taking responsibility. When 1, 2, and 3 experience begin to accumulate, people start to become critical as a result of we have lost many members. We have lost many members. Okay, this is a transparent word. This means we have to change the perspective we've been thinking about. We have to change the perspective we've been thinking about. If the lecture only teaches the divine principle, it does not produce good results. They must take responsibility and continue to build relationships rather than letting them be alone. We should allow 3 people together to build a relationship and have a family-like experience. The place where you can do this is in the home group family community. Let's look at this slide. It is showing that you go to leader school to receive education while doing experiential learning in a home group. You then go back to the home group to experience family-like relationships. The home group has several stages, and throughout those stages, there should be a form of family-like interacting with each other while learning the compassionate lesson at the church's leader school. Although there are many types of home groups, there are 2 types of leader school. As the home group grows, There is a leader school created by the home group itself. Sorry. There is not many times and space constraints to education here because it operates within the home group itself. One-on-one training can be achieved in a coaching style. Here, the competencies of the members are also enhanced through the education, experience, and compassion. Another leader school is a leader school that is like an education center in a large group church. There are many temporal and spatial constraints for lecture time and lectures set in large groups. You will have to follow the schedule of the instructor and the location will be also limited. Leader school in large group offer various kind of lectures and leader training courses where a leader school has not yet been formed family training. It is desirable to receive a leader school education in a large group and expand it by establishing a leader school in a field where a leader school has not yet been formed. Then let's look at the specific process for the leader school. The leader school can be operated in 3 semesters or in 3 levels or 3 modules. I will express this as leader school 1, 2, and 3. At the leader school 1, you would learn the basic topics in faith. In other words, there are topics such as divine principle, the heavenly parents' holy community, true parents, the personal spiritual life. At the end of the first semester, the existing Abel Trinity Foundation must provide practical education to create the Kind Trinity Foundation. We can call the VIP, very important person. We create as a system that gives a certificate of completion only when we create the Trinity Foundation. In other words, at the end of the first semester, the existing 3 physicians will be 6 students, including the 3 kind physicians. This is the different from the education we have been doing so far. As a result of this, the process becomes a period of realizing the values of true parents who bear and raise children. Leader School 2 is a period of learning about practicing the process of becoming heavenly travel messiahs. Through the home group, it is to learn how to operate the 3-cycle home group and actually form another Trinity with the existing Trinity. In this course, in addition to the 6 students who were created in Leader School 1, in Leader School 2, we must create a third Trinity. During the completion of 2, there are 9 members. That is why it becomes an education by practicing while learning. We have topics that are related in how to become true families. If possible, let members in kind position participate in the marriage blessing ceremony in this process. Yes. This process is a period of realizing the value of a true teacher raising children and letting them receive the marriage blessing. What is the Leader School 3? During this period, if a Trinity group is created, it will be 12 people and the position of the heavenly travel Messiah will be established. Here, Hyojeong leadership is needed to solve various problems and lead the tribe. You will learn the Hyojeong coaching leadership, which practiced the Heavenly Travel Messiah, succeed. Only then will the true owner value to be put into practice. The leader whose success in this will stand in a position of Heavenly Travel Messiah and enter the position as the head of the Chanbo family church. Just as the home group should be operated continuously, the leader school are also to be operated continuously. The members of the 4 Trinity groups who are already educated in this area continue to engage in their respective roles throughout the cycle of the home group and the leader school. Thus, Trinity groups in the kind position will be continuously formed. Those members will be able to grow their leadership skills by engaging in roles in their home groups and leader school. When practical home groups or leader school become 12, they become talented individuals who can continue to the cycle and coach. Okay, let's summarize this procession again. At the leader school 1, you must experience realizing the value of true parent in a 10-week, 30-hour course. You cannot just learn by listening to lectures. We must become true parents. We continuously training our mind and body for the completion of individual perfection, and evangelism is carried out as a spiritual practice. A new child of faith must be born. In particular, when it comes to the life of true parents, we must deeply realize the heart of our true mother, the only begotten daughter, the embodiment of the Holy Spirit, and be one with her. And before coming to leader school, you should be recruiting new members throughout the 3 cycle in the home group you belong to. Okay, leader school 2 is a period of 10 weeks and 30 hours to practice and experience the value of true teachers. Within this period, we must do our best to build our own home group and to complete and 20 home groups throughout evangelism. Starting the coursework to build true families that can become Heavenly Travel Messiahs and Chanbo registered families. Okay? We should create blessed families and establish a Gain tribe home group. Study home group textbook 4. 3 home groups should be established. Okay, next. In Leader School 3, it is a 10-week and 30-hour courses that actually realize the value of the true owner and complete the 12 members to become a Heavenly Travel Messiah. To become a true owner, you should learn and master Hyojeong coaching leadership. Here, the Chanbo Family Church can be established. Family that have completed 430 families must form 43 core family out of the 430 kind tribe families already blessed. Okay. If you look at the what you have understood so far in a diagram, it is as follows. complete 3-3-3 strategies. 3-3-3 strategies. While carrying out the Trinity group activities for the 3 great blessings and 3 great subjective thoughts among the 3-3-3 strategies. The 3 great blessings become a vision. The 3 great subjective thoughts become a value. And the Trinity groups become a mission. So far, we have examined the relationship between the home group and the leader school. You can become a Chanbo registered family as this process is realized. Within 430 families and those who have already become Chanbo registered families will build up 43 core families. Okay. This content examined the process of going to phase of Chambo family with the tribe centered on the families. As you become a holy self through the personal practice of self-purification, this process is called meditation. It is by no means any easy process. It takes a will to practice. This process is not to be done going along. It is a phase to follow the teachings of True Mother. Teachings of True Mother, supporting and helping each other together along the way. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.